What's up, you guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to episode number 77. 77 of the NFL First and 10 New York Jets podcast. Let's go. We ready? It's Miami week. It's Dolphin week.
Wow.
Squish the fish.
Squish the fish. Let me ask you a question, Kev. It's a football podcast. Yes, we talk 99.9% Jets. Did you happen to watch the game last night?
Yes, I did. Is that what it was?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask you. I'd like you to give me some thoughts, and then I have some thoughts, and I want to see if
I didn't had. You know what my thoughts were? It was horrible.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. And I heard
I thought I was watching that Adam Gase Jet game.
Yeah, I heard people make jokes like that on social media, welcome to what we lived through, Yeah, I keep thinking of that time, I think it was in the early 80s or late 80s with Boomer Esiason. We beat the Redskins 3-0 in a mud-soaked RFK. But
I sat in 9-6 losses, 6-3 losses to the Colts in the rain.
Yeah, but I want to ask you, and it's just an opinion. We watched last week poor Tua, and I'm saying poor Tua because yes, we're human and we don't ever want to see anyone go down like that, suffer an injury where a lot of people are saying he shouldn't ever play again. Like that's how severe it was or looked. Well, we watched.
When your hands and fingers cross and go, look, that's something going on.
Yeah. Now, we watched the kid Hines last night on the Colts, whatever it was, second or third play from the scrimmage of the Colts, the third play from the Colts, and he took a shot that he got up that he looked so wobbly, Kev, that you start to wonder, should the NFL really think about maybe doing away with these Thursday night games? I know there's money to be had, and the NFL is going to see, because Amazon's going to sign this big deal and bring football for Thursday nights for 20 years, and the NFL cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. But as a football fan, and even though these aren't my teams, I don't want to see guys get hurt like this. And I watched back-to-back nights I didn't mean back-to-back, excuse me, back-to-back weeks, key players on teams key players for these teams get hurt. And I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying seeing a guy get up and look like his whole brain got shifted and he doesn't know if he's standing, sitting. Like that movement last night it especially bothers me now. It always bothered me, but it bothers me now having a young son playing the game, and I worry down the road when he gets older and plays and the hits get harder and heavier and dirtier. And I know I might be in the minority with this, but do we really need Thursday? Why not extend the regular, keep the Monday night, because those guys are getting a full 8 days rest. Keep the Monday night, keep the 2 buys, make it an 18-game season. You'll recoup whatever you're losing from Amazon, maybe not as much, but I just don't know, like 2 weeks in a row to see these guys get these concussions and look like they don't know. Oh, it's just a scary scene. That's just my take. And like I said, I know this is a Jet podcast, and then to watch that product last night, if you sat up for it, which at the end of the third quarter, Kev, I couldn't do it anymore.
You want to charge people, you want to make people with Prime only get that? What are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You should give that away for free, what we watched last night.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, do you have Amazon Prime? Do you get to see these games?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, like, I know if you have DirecTV, I believe, like when they're trying to sell you on it, you get a couple of games for free. Did Amazon offer anything free to the person who doesn't have Prime?
The first week, that was it.
Okay.
And they give you a 30-day free trial if you want to take it.
Okay.
But still.
Okay. And this has nothing to do with Amazon Prime. This has to do with these guys today are heavy hitters. They're big. Yes, they're big, they're strong, they're faster, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if in a league where the guys are bigger, stronger, faster, blah, 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 if they're recovering in a 72-hour window to go out and play on a Thursday night. And maybe the two teams that we saw last night are not a good representation because they're both bad teams. That was not football we saw last night.
No, I don't know what that was. And so much for the big Russell Wilson acquisition, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. $250 million, whatever they signed him for.
Yeah.
And you know, Kevin, it says another thing. I don't know what type of coach this Denver coach is going to be, but when you see the same people or the same nonsense, I'm going to use the word nonsense, get hired year after year, like really, there wasn't a better coach out there?
Don't we know it?
The kid from the guy from the Chiefs, what's his name, who never seems to
get
it.
The enemy.
He's not a better fit than what we're seeing Denver's coach. Even in press conferences, he said last night, "Oh, we got the okay to go for it on 4th and 1." Who are you getting the okay from? The owner? You're the head coach. What do you mean you got the okay?
The fans, they voted.
Yeah. And Kevin, this is week 5 and the fans were walking out. Now, yeah, shame to us who had Russell Wilson and did I didn't have them going to the Super Bowl to say one of the way some of these other.
But you thought at least they'd be.
Yes. Now they might gel, but right now, and we have to see Denver, I believe, in the next 10 more weeks, 3 more times in prime time. Nah. And again, this is just my take on the Thursday night. If someone yay or nay,
I don't mind it. I don't mind. What I mind is that if you want to move Thursday night to Thursday night, have some consideration for the people that don't have Prime.
Oh yeah, but you're talking about that. I get. That's a different habit. I'm just talking about when you see what we're seeing in back-to-back weeks of guys getting concussed, is it worth it having Thursday games?
Yeah, but that's part of the game. It can happen 10 times on Sunday instead of once. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then the NFL should do something where if you're concussed on Sunday, then you cannot play in a Thursday night, even if you pass protocol.
Well, hey, who did Bart Scott said.
Okay.
A fighter. Okay, a boxer. If he gets KO'd and he gets knocked out cold and everything, and he's got a concussion and everything, he can't fight for 5 months.
Okay, I didn't know that rule. Okay. I just don't know. And I would love for someone out there who agrees, disagrees, or has some more insightfulness to this subject. I just think if you're concussed on Sunday, you should, or even if you pass protocol 72 hours later, you should definitely not be allowed to play. It should just be a stamp. I don't care if he's your best player. I don't care if you're fighting for a playoff spot,
Now think about before all these protocols and everything. Guys, the old school dudes who, first of all, had leather on their head instead of a helmet, okay?
Yeah. I understand that, Kev, but we're moving along and we know so much more now.
Oh, absolutely.
So much more now than what we did, 50 years or 60 years ago. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say.
I mean, I always think of the hit Ronnie Lott put on Don Beebe.
Yeah.
Okay. Where his arm was sticking straight up in the air and they kept trying to put it down and they couldn't put it down. And you saw he was laying there. His eyes were shut.
Yeah, Now, do you have any recognition? Did he play the following week? We know he didn't play the rest of that game, but did he play the following week?
He might have. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, back then. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my take on the last 2 Thursday night games. Even the Bengals-Miami game last week wasn't a crisp game. The Bengals won, but it wasn't,
I mean, do we wash it as the first quarter of the season? I mean, even though it's week 5 we're going into. that it's an extension of preseason. I don't know what
Yeah.
Steve Young always said.
No, I get it. I get it. And I hear people. I heard Tom Brady come on and say the first 4 weeks of the season was bad football. I hope he's including his Tampa Bay in that, because his Tampa Bay Bucks are one of the 16 teams or 18 teams that are 2-2. I don't have all the stats in front of me, but I don't see the Sunday games as bad football. I think it's what's the word? Competitive. What's that word that they always use? The teams are competitive. They're getting, because of the floor and the salary cap and whatever. You're seeing the competitiveness of the league being even.
Parity.
Yeah, parity. That's the word. That's the word. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Instead of like where baseball, where every year the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, possibly the Mets, the Braves, and Houston are always going to be good. And then you got teams like Seattle, the Royals, although Seattle is in the playoffs this year, always struggling to keep up with the big boys. I like the way football does it. I like that. My only worry is that Thursday night might have to be, and of course, like you said, concussions happen on Sunday, whatever. But if you get concussed on Sunday, 7 days is better than 3 days.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, especially if you're a team that has to travel and your guy is concussed, you don't want to put him on a flight. But again, that's my thing. I don't want to sound wimpy. I don't want to sound like, but, you want the product that you see on Thursday night to be a good product.
Halfway decent, right? Especially if you're going to charge people extra money for it.
Yeah, and when you're going to lose Tua in the first half, and then you're going to lose a key running back for the Colts. I don't know if that kid would have made a difference and put more points up on the board. I don't know. But when you see someone go down like that, you're like, ugh. Here we go. But anyway, that's football. And let's reel it back to our New York Jets, who in week 5, is this a do or die game?
If you want to get off the schneid and change the narrative, okay, to where I'm not holding a freaking egg up on Sunday night, as usual, in a spot like this, go out there and kick their ass. You're at home.
Yeah.
I
agree with you. And in saying that, I don't think Miami that's just my opinion. I don't think Miami loses much with Teddy Bridgewater. So if we beat them with Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think Dolphins fans could come out crying and say, well, you beat us with our backup. Because Bridgewater is probably one of the best backups in the league, and he's been started before.
I might take Bridgewater over Tua.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I wouldn't argue with you on that. And according to what I'm hearing, Miami is not changing the game plan because of Bridgewater. They're going to run their A game plan. So we'll see. Are you confident?
Yep.
Or you think the Jets just won a game that they probably should have never lost or been in that situation? Did the Jets beat a team that's going nowhere? Or
in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you had trouble beating a rookie quarterback for the second half, didn't you? Okay. You had trouble beating whatever you were facing in the first half. I think Trubisky's seen his best days.
Yeah. Trubisky's probably going to go the way of Donald, right? A lifelong backup if he even makes another team down the road.
And I mean, we'll see. I see Sauce already talking smack.
Is he really?
Yes,
what is our boy saying?
Let me see if I can find it here.
While you're looking for that, I do want to make a strong point. For all of us who thought Max Mitchell as a rookie was going to shit the bed, or think about the kid on the Colts last night. I think Reinman, was a rookie. He was playing last night. He started. 3 holding calls in the first half. I don't even know how he did in the second half.
Yep.
I don't know how many sacks he gave up. But when you see that and you realize how well Max Mitchell played, props to the kid. I hope he gets back soon. I know it's a dislocated knee, several weeks. Don't know what several weeks means, but I can't wait for that kid to come back because when I see that other rookie last night, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Max Mitchell might turn out to be a nice little gem for us.
Yes, yes. So we got Sauce saying how he went against. They were asking him about the matchup against Hill
Okay.
because they're assuming that's going to be the matchup. So says I went against guys that are fast, like Jamison Williams of Alabama.
Okay.
He said he was fast. I ain't saying he's Tyreek fast, but I got certain things I do. I can handle guys like that.
All right, good. I'm glad he's cocky. I'm glad he's cocky. Did you
Well,
find
you know they got they're got that in the wide receiver room
Oh, of course.
down in Miami.
These are the moments where I wish silence was golden from our young players, you know?
Come out and play, man. Just come
Yeah.
out and play.
Yeah. What did you think of Tyreek saying this week the only reason why he didn't come here because of taxes? Do you buy that? Or do you know, he's trying to make
not for a second.
Yeah. Or is he trying to make amends for all the BS he said over this summer? The Jets? Who that? The Jets? I'm playing the Jets. Oh.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah. All right, maybe
that's what I would put on the board.
Who,
in
right?
The Jet locker room. Who?
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't want to take a pop from Whitehead or
I'd put a picture of his smiling face, and I'd put who? Question mark.
Now, Kevin, is this not the ultimate Jet game? How many times have we felt this team was ready to take that step, start the walk to the promised land, reach the pinnacle or whatever that? I know the pinnacle is the Super Bowl, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And come out and lay the golden goose egg.
Of course.
Are we going to see that this Sunday, or is
you would
this
hope
a
not.
whole new Jet team? New Jet team.
Like Salah said the other day, they got a gap to close.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
And what was his other quote?
Having dropped 12 straight in your division.
Yeah. What was his other quote? Own the East.
You think you got you think you got a gap to close?
Yeah.
Well, it starts Sunday.
Yeah. And you know, Kevin, I'm jumping ahead here. But this Miami game, followed by the Packers game, who coming home from London, and then this Denver game, were three games that when we picked earlier in the season, before we knew all the standings, we thought the Packer game could be a loss, although we wanted to punch them in the mouth for,
that Denver was going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Right.
And now with Tua out, I don't know if this is premature of me, but now I'm looking at a 4-game swing. Now maybe it's crazy because I wear the glasses,
Wear those glasses, I know.
But you know what, Kevin? If this team, all I'm trying to say is that I don't think after these 4 weeks are up, we can be 2-2 and be happy. That's my take. And I know there'll be a lot of Jet fans out there that will be. They'll take it. They'll say, all right, we're what, 4-4? Let's take it. The second half of the schedule gets even easier. But I watched Green Bay against the Patriots with a third-string quarterback in there, and they almost lost. Now, whether Belichick is this defensive genius and he confused Aaron, I don't know. Denver looks like we could probably pick 11 guys off the street and beat them right now.
Yeah, right.
Now, a lot could happen in 2
From
weeks.
what we saw last night. Yeah, but to be fair, we've had the same kind of game. So
yeah, no.
We watched last night.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
We're perfectly capable of coming up with one like that.
Oh, yeah. But if we're all convinced that we're turning the page, flipping the script, we won 2 games this year, Kevin, where I think 99.9% of the Jet fans would say those are games we roll over and die in years ago.
No question.
So why shouldn't we take advantage of a team that has a backup. Regardless, he's probably the best backup in the league. But
Mhm.
why can't we take advantage in our home field?
No
Why
reason not
can't
to.
really? I understand we're going up to Lambeau, but has Aaron Rodgers and the boys showed you anything that makes you say, ooh? At least not the last couple of weeks. Now that could change. That could change. Has Denver showed you anything? Anything that says our boys should
No,
not? That's the one thing I think you
no.
said last week. You said, "Are we ever going to get a game where I could just sit like this and relax?" That should be the game.
You would hope
That should
so.
be the game. Zach should go up there and light it up in the first 2 quarters where we could sit back and say, all right, we got this. Just play good D.
Mhm.
Offense, don't do anything stupid, and let's ride. Let's ride. You know?
Miami coming off their first loss of the season,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
to the Bengals.
Yeah.
This will be their. Did you know this will be their 500th victory? The Dolphins, including playoffs, and wouldn't it be appropriate to come in MetLife Stadium against the freaking Jets,
Well, if
laying
we're
an
gonna
egg?
own, yeah, but if we're gonna own the East and we're turning the page and we're flipping the script and there's no cloud over this team's head, wouldn't it be nice to keep this team from getting their 500th against us?
And it's the typical setup, right? It's
Yeah,
the typical setup.
yeah,
Yeah,
because we're
think of
we're we're everybody's quiz question. Who did Miami beat for the 500? Who did Miami to get their 500 winners? The New York Jets. Who did Kyle Pitts make 4 catches against the first time ever? New York Jets.
Yeah.
Like, we're always the famous sentence for every team. Every team's historic moment happened against us, you know?
Absolutely.
So wouldn't it
Absolutely.
be nice to punch them in the mouth and have them wait another week to
You
get the
know, guys
500?
guys come out, have 4 touchdown catches. What is the first time nobody ever heard of the guy
Yeah,
before? So he played you, and now he's got
yeah,
4 touchdowns.
yeah. Kid on the Colts last year, although he went on to should have won the MVP for his, for running back. 200 yards, first 200-yard game, happened to us Thursday night on, well, whatever.
Yeah.
This is a game, Kevin, that I sit back and I say to myself, like I say to all these games when it's this type of a moment, a game we should win, a game we have to win, a game we need. And this is the game where you get a butt fumble. You get a punt. You get a stupid penalty that causes another drive to stay alive.
Or you just get a no-show.
Yeah.
You just get a no-show. You just get what?
And for a change, I want to be sitting here post game saying, "Wow, Salah, LaFleur, Ulbrich, Bolin, the special teams, whatever the coaches' names are, all the coaches, blah 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 blah, has got this team right. This team looks right. Yes, Miami, good win, 3-2. We're moving."
You should be so whipped up coming out of that locker room Sunday. So whipped up into a frenzy.
Kevin, can we possibly go 0-3 at home?
Yes.
Can we possibly go 0-3?
We're looking to go 3-2 for the first time since 2017.
Wow, 2017. So at one point in the season, we were 3-2 in 2017. Wow.
After a fourth quarter comeback. Yeah. All right. After our victory in Pittsburgh, we're looking to go 3-2 for the first time since 2017. Now, who's the coach?
2017? That had to be Bowles' last year.
Ball.
Right? Or it had to be Bowles. No, because Sam Darnold played under Bowles in 2018, right? 2018, 2019. So that had to be Bowles, right?
The first year?
Bowles was 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Gase was 19, 20, and Salah 21, 22.
Yeah, all right. So 2017, we're 3-2.
Yeah. And do you realize we got back-to-back road wins? That was the first time since 2015. 7-year stretch.
Yeah, but man, listen to this. It's like It's insane.
And that streak of not winning back-to-back games in 7 years is the longest such streak in the NFL for 19 years. We finally broke that. We
And
finally
I
broke
mean,
that.
you lose Sunday, Miami's 3-0 in the division.
Yeah.
Putting their
Yeah,
necks around everybody.
Yeah, which unless every team beats them the second time around, every tiebreaker goes their way, people. Every
You got it.
tiebreaker goes their way.
You got it.
Now, we won't know until Sunday morning, but it looks like whispers Dwayne Brown might be playing.
He said he's good to go.
Yeah.
I heard today he said he's good to go.
Yep. Dwayne Brown looks like he might be good to go. We'll
Now,
see.
I saw some things, people saying leave Elijah Vera Tucker at left tackle.
All right. You have a problem with that? You think he should stay where he played last week?
Well, I mean, to me, the fourth quarter, the line played fairly well. They gave Zach time, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, he is a Pro Bowler. Stick him in there, and then what do you do with AVT?
Well, you move him back to his regular position, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw a lot of people saying, leave him at left tackle.
The thing is now, you're starting to realize that either Fant didn't want to switch positions and played like he didn't want to switch positions, because when you see the kid in his second year played the position better than anyone that we've seen in a while, you know what, Fant, you made your deathbed. You don't want to be here now. You don't want to help out. All right, you're injured, so they say, whatever.
Yeah, like he got sick of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he got sick being dicked around, so he figured he'd dick us around. Little did he know AVT was going to rise, you know?
He kept saying how frustrating it was. So,
yeah.
Who
And
knows?
AVT was told on a Tuesday that this was going to happen. In 5 days, he learned the position and played it like a top-notch, player. And credit also goes to Herbig, who came in, the guy we signed from the Eagles in the offseason.
Yes.
And even as much as we're not big fans of him, Connor McDermott came in. After a while, he settled down. He held his own. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just one of those Jet fans. Yes, I do wear the rose-colored glasses, but this game to me is the typical Jet game where you sit there and go, oh, crap, what the?
Yes.
Oh, gee. Any explicitives you want to put in? Fill it in. I'll just start the sentence. Can you believe this? Fucking any word you want, it happens, because we've lived it. We've seen it.
This is a game where we take the kickoff. All right. We go all the way down the field. We get 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody's all right. Not a bad drive. Miami comes back, scores 7.
Yeah.
Okay. We go 3 and out. They go down, kick a field goal. All right.
We go like 3. We're still in it. Yeah, right.
We go 3 and out.
Yeah.
They go down and score a touchdown. Or we have a key turnover with a dumb penalty or something. And boom, before you know it, it's 17-3.
The one thing, Kevin, our star players, especially I don't want to put the word star players because our rookies are our star players. Our veterans got to keep their cool. No dumb penalties, JFM. No dumb penalties, Carl Lawson. No dumb penalties, CJ Mosley. No missed tackles from Reed and Whitehead. Let's play it smart. This team.
You play a clean game.
Yes.
You play a clean game and play smart.
Yeah.
You're going to beat them. You're going to beat them.
Don't give this team second chances because bonehead mistakes.
Don't make stupid mistakes. Don't turn the ball over.
Yep.
You're going to beat them.
Yeah. And
that's my opinion.
If we could come on in 48 hours from now at 3-2, getting our first home win in week 5, Oh,
in forever,
yeah,
in
yeah,
forever,
yeah,
and especially in the division.
yeah. But the thing is, where up until this week, we heard Miami, all the things we wanted our Jets to be talked about on this show. Miami looks good. Miami's going to be tough to beat. If Miami beats Cincinnati 4-1, then they got the Jets. Blah, blah, blah. They'll be 5-1. They're looking good. Well, if we beat them and we're 3-2, and now Miami loses 2-0 and they go to 3-2, are we going to be the talk on all these talk shows? Is it going to be, yeah, well, they beat a Bridgewater team? Is it going to be some?
You're right. There'll always be a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
But just do it. Just do it, and whatever.
Yeah. So we got.
You've dropped 12 straight in the division. 12 straight. That's an embarrassment.
Embarrassing. Yes.
That's an embarrassment.
Has any other team done that? Like even the Detroit Lions won a division game in the last 2 years.
I don't know.
Even the Houston Texans probably won
a
division game in the last 2 years.
Like I said, it's an embarrassment.
Change that this Sunday. You got a sold-out crowd. I know a ton of people heading to this game. They're gonna be loud. They're gonna be proud. They're gonna get there early. They're gonna do their what do you call it? Tailgate party. Their shows, everything. They're gonna promote everything. Please, Jets, Jet players, please. This fan base is behind you. We're behind you. We want this. Let's go. Do not have a letdown. Do not have a breakdown. Go out there and act like you belong and beat this team. I'm not saying a blowout. It's going to be a nail biter.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that as long as we come out with the dub.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
And Kevin, that's it for me. You know what? Go out there, do what you need to do, Jets. Go out there and do what you need to do. Show us what you're made of. Show us what you're made of. We have your backs. We've always had your backs. Let's go. 3-2, tied for second. Seems very nice, especially if you get a team like New England who looks like they could. If they lose this week, they're 1-4.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Yeah. Yes.
It'd be nice to sit there at 3-2. I don't know what Buffalo's going to do this week. I think, who do they have? We'll look at the schedule in a second. Maybe they lose, and now you're looking at a 3-way tie. Dare we dream? But one game at a time. One game.
I don't remember. I can't remember who it was they were playing Buffalo, but I saw it for a second, and I said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, they're playing Pittsburgh. I'm looking at the schedule
now. That's an easy. In Buffalo, right?
Yeah. Since we're ready to make our picks, are you ready to do your picks?
I'm ready.
Well, Kevin,
for the picks.
You had the week of all weeks last week. You had 12 wins, bringing your total to 33 after the first quarter of the season.
I'm heating up.
Yeah. I had 9 wins, bringing my total to 27 for the first quarter of the weekend. But you know what, Kev? I'm putting on my big boy pants. It's no more. Well, Kev, I'll take this team because you like it.
Just to be different, right?
Let's make it fun for the fans out there. Now I'm 4 games down. I got to even this up by mid-season and then break away. So I start my climb today, and we start off with the London game. The New York Giants at the Green Bay Packers. Sounds like Daniel Jones is playing. Saquon Barkley is on a tear with his running. Do you have faith they could beat Green Bay in Green Bay? I mean, in London?
This is going to be a New York weekend.
Wow.
Give me the G-Men.
Okay. All right. And I have no faith in the Giants, so I'm taking Green Bay. I think Aaron heard all the nonsense this week.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. These are one of the games where London, all eyes are on them because they're the only game at 9:30. He knows this, and he's going to want to become the worldwide, not just in the States, but all over, the quarterback, everyone's little darling. I'm going to go with Green Bay.
All right.
I'm going to go with Green Bay. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. I'm not even going to waste time. Give me Buffalo. I'm assuming you as well.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Here, I see this as a tough one, and I'm going to keep flip-flopping until you say go. Chargers traveling to Cleveland, 1:00 game. Chargers bounced back last week, and can they do it 2 weeks in a row?
Give me the Bolts.
Wow. Now, before I make my pick, like I said, I'm going to wait until you say go. Is Myles Garrett playing?
I don't know.
Is Clowney playing, or you don't know? I don't know either.
I don't know.
Cleveland, October, might be a little cold. I really don't know the weather. I don't do all this research. We just pick it. I'm going to take Cleveland.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I'm going to take Cleveland. Chicago.
You could be right there.
We'll see. I have known to be wrong before, but who do you like? Chicago at Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota. I'm not even
gonna. Yeah, give me the Vikes. Give me the Vikes.
This is a tough one, and you're gonna laugh. How could it be tough? Both teams are 1-3. How can this be tough? Detroit going up to New England.
That I was looking at that. That is tough. That is tough.
Now, do you know that the Detroit Lions have scored the most points on offense? Bravo to them. But have given up the most points on defense. Bravo to them. Hence the 1-3 record. But listen, we know Belichick is a mastermind, and in New England, it's going to be loud. I don't know what the weather is going to be. Third string quarterback. I'm almost wishing we could do like a toss-up and just skip it.
Yeah,
I can't go with New England, Kev. They're in our
division. No. Give me the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions too, but I'm not going to be shocked if the mastermind.
Oh, no.
You know? I'm not going to be shocked if the mastermind pulls this one.
But you would think they got some film on this kid now, this third string quarterback. So
yeah,
maybe they can.
Them, the thing is, this third string quarterback just has to not make mistakes, because we know the Detroit defense can't stop a nosebleed, and we do know the Patriot defense is a lot better than what Detroit's seen. I don't know. We'll see. Let's move on. Seattle going to New Orleans. Gino. I've been rejuvenated. They wrote me off, but I didn't answer back. Smith, do you like him beating New Orleans down in New Orleans?
No.
You don't?
No, give me the Saints.
All right. Are the Saints for real in your mind, even with Jameson?
I don't know.
Is Jameson playing this week, or is Dalton?
I think I heard Dalton's playing.
You know, Kevin, this is for fun. I'll take Seattle. Screw it.
You're taking Gino.
Yeah, I'm going to take Seattle.
I'm not even writing Seahawks. I'm writing Gino.
All right. But I will take on New York Jets over Miami. Boom.
You and me both.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Atlanta at Tampa Tom. Kyle Pitts is out this game for the Falcons. Pitts was announced out.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I think even if Pitts was in, I would have taken the Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Bucks.
Tennessee.
Hopefully he's got his head screwed on straight, Tom, with everything that's going on. So
yeah. Did you hear the I saw this joke about who are the three people who took rings away from Tom? Did you see this one? Did you hear this one?
Yep.
Very funny. Anytime we can get a crack at Tom, let's do it. Anyway, Tennessee at Washington. Who do you like? Who do you got?
Give me the Titans.
Yeah, I'm with you. Even in Washington, I got you.
Yep.
Houston at Jacksonville.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah, I'm with you. Trevor Lawrence will not fumble 4 times this week.
Nope.
49ers at Carolina.
Niners looked good the other night.
I'm going with the Paisana and Garoppolo. It's Columbus Day weekend.
Yeah.
Italian
too.
pride on
Me
on
too.
there.
That's
So
right.
I'm going with San Francisco. Plus a big shout out to our boy Marco, who's a 49er fan. So I'm going with that.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Kevin, this is the game, and people might say, "Oh, you're crazy," but this is the game I wish was the 8:20 game. It's in prime time. I don't even know if it's on in our location. Dallas at the Rams. At the Rams. It's Cooper Rush.
Does Cooper Rush keep it going?
Yeah.
4-0.
Does he win his 4th straight game to take the Cowboys to 4-1 in the division in the NFL?
Yeah, I don't know.
They beat the
Does he
Rams.
Does he go 4-0?
Here's the question. I like the Dallas defense over the Ram offense, but do I like the Dallas offense with Cooper better than the Ram defense? The Ram defense to really be disrupted. I know it sounds silly what I'm saying, but I think this is going to be a game where the defense will win it for each team. Do you like the Rams defense led by Donald, or do you like the Cowboys defense led by Parsons?
Where's this game?
It's in LA. And that's probably the only reason why I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me the Rams. If it was in Dallas, I'd take the Cowboys.
Okay. Philly traveling all the way to the West, 425 game against the Cardinals. Eagles keep that unbeaten streak and go 5-0, or do they take
Absolutely.
Yep, I'm with you.
Eagles, Philly.
I'm with you. And the 8:20 game, Cincinnati at Baltimore. One team can't stop anyone on defense. One O-line can't protect their quarterback. Who do you got? Who do you like?
That's a tough one. In Baltimore.
Yeah, and that's the only reason, before you even make your pick, I think that's the only reason why I'm taking Baltimore, because it's in Baltimore.
All right.
Sounds silly.
Let's make this interesting.
Okay.
Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
Wow, look at you breaking tradition and going with a different pace. All right. And the last game on the schedule, the Monday night game, I think we know who we both got, although funny things have happened. The Raiders going to Kansas City.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, we both got the Chiefs.
Yep.
All right. And that's it for me on this end, Kevin. So we disagree on how many games? 1, 2,
3, 4.
That's it. Is it
4? 4. Yeah.
We disagree on the Los Angeles Chargers and Cleveland, Seattle, New Orleans.
You can even it up.
Right? We disagree on the Cincinnati and Baltimore. That's it. I just got 3. Which is the 4th one?
Packers and the G-Men.
You're right. You see right in front of my. Wow. So I could even it up if I go perfect. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Wow. All right, you guys. That's it for me. Enjoy your Friday night. Right? Enjoy the weekend. And hell, let's get ready for Sunday.
You said it.
Just win, baby. Nothing to do but win. Just win.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this, Jets.
Don't make it 13 in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlucky,
my brother, another good one, and I will talk to you Sunday.
All right, sounds good. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you Sunday night. And until then, jet up. We'll talk to you later.